to the latest edition of the Drip Dispatch and Animal Farm Almanac. This is a special weekend edition because the mastermind had been in the chat this week, and I just wanted to ensure that the legends are always in the know. Let's engage. All right, the current drip price, it's fluctuating. I've seen it as low as 14 cents. That's the lowest I've seen it. But it's on its way back up, so it's trying. But it's all good. We know it's here. It's going to do what it's going to do. Now, we've had 836 days paying out at 1%, nonstop. All right, the vault. DDD is kicking ass and taking name. DDD is doing exactly what it was built to do. It was not built to increase the price at all. It was built to get that liquid supply that was sitting around in people's wallets to some kind of use and to increase our vault balance. And look at that, 1.4 million tokens in the vault. All right, today the TVL for the animal farm is at $31,724,528.84. So it's down $2 million, give or take, since the last edition. Larry's holding the price of the pigs at $28.30, and Titan's holding the price of the dogs at $3.48. Remember that $3.48 for the dog token. You're going to see. The current TVL for the drip garden is at $311,945. It's gone up since the last edition. Now, of course, this was a little update that I had in the last edition because there was a question exactly what this stood for over here in the faucet in the wallet. Pause for the cause because I got a lot to get through. All right, and so we've gone already through, by the time you read this, we're going to probably be past almost 25, 30 rounds. So congratulations to all the winners. Double tap, take a bow. Congratulations. Thank you for being in it to win it. Okay, this is from the mastermind, so let's get through. We got a bunch of slides. Okay, so the mastermind stated that I have the best P2P lending idea ever. The mastermind never sleeps. He may be thinking he sleeps, but I don't think he ever sleeps. I'm going crazy because it's so good. I don't see how it makes sense to tie lending into DDD, but listen to this. But I think it would allow for drip to be lent as well as other EVM tokens. Okay, there's another use for drip. That means we'd be able to lend our drip out. This is straight from the mastermind. That's why I copy and paste it, because I don't want, L7. Bull. I have it right here from the mastermind himself. Let me continue. He said, it's answering my earning yield on single assets in Animal Farm without inflation. Oh, and loans that cannot be liquidated. He's definitely going to have to go into greater detail on that. Okay, now Chainlink returns 5 random strings of numbers. Those numbers are put into circulation that derives 5 random numbers between the range of tickets bought in that round and those tickets that are winners. Then the largest deposit and the largest sacrifice of a round also win a prize. This is how the random part or the random protocol works for DDD. So if there's any questions, there it is. Now, at the bottom, he said, I care about the people who took a risk and got involved, and I know that drip is important to a lot of people, including me. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Drip is his baby. You have to consider he has 2 kids. Drip is 2.5 years old. Animal Farm is an itty bitty 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 baby. It's not even a year old yet. So he has to care for one more than the other. It's all good, but he still loves them both. Okay, so here, someone, I guess, had asked about the difference between the faucet and the vault and the balance, where I just showed you. He said the sacrifice drip goes right to the vault with no stakes created, and deposited goes into the vault through the faucet stake. That's it. It's all going to the same place, though, the vault. Then at the bottom, he says it means more drip will not be minted, which means less drip to sell, which will absolutely have a positive economic impact. It's math. No one knows what the impact will be, but it can only be positive. And again, like I said, DDD was not built to increase the price. One thing at a time, folks. One thing at a time. Okay. Then the mastermind said, by the way, I think the community in general overlooked AFV version 3 is because they were so obsessed with DDD as if it would make it come out sooner. And now that it's out, we won't have to deal with that anymore. It can run some strong promo for version 3, and then the utility and performance will speak for itself. No doubt. Whew, this is a big one here. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if this was in reference to the person that sold the 200,000 plus drip tokens trying to take us down, but he has to understand you can't do nothing with drip. You can't do nothing with the okay. You can't do nothing with the development team. You can't do anything with the protocol. You can't do anything with our community. Let's say less. Okay, let me continue. It says we cannot control the actions of others. At the end of the day, it's on me to build better systems and the user to make informed decisions. There will always be bad actors, as we know. Drip pushes, Drip punishes pump and dumpers harder than any other asset known. We know. I would go ahead. I would go head to head with anyone when it comes to game theory engineering. I've learned a lot over the past few years, and a lot of what I've been doing over the past year and a half was doing little things here and there. So I haven't really been able to fully put it to use. For example, I built Animal Farm mostly as a supporting platform for Drip. Now, everything we are working on are major deliveries, including Animal Farm version 3. It's very clear the utility and value of Animal Farm version 3 has undeniable. It's going to largely be a standalone platform initially, and the whole reason why Drip BUSD LP will will not be on Animal Farm version 3 is because I don't want to cannibalize the potential of Animal Farm just to add some minimal value to Drip, especially since Drip will not even be supportive on PancakeSwap version 3. Instead, I've designed Animal Farm version 3 to be super strong and independent. Then we will create a product for Drip that uses AF version 3 to generate cash flow. Again, that's another thing for Drip. This is how it will benefit Drip. So, all right, so I've already, let me just backtrack a second. So here I stated, I want to make sure we got this right. Nope. The lending with your Drip tokens. Then we're going to have the Animal Farm version 3 support for Drip. That's 2 already. So then let me continue on. So instead of limiting the value of Animal Farm by duct taping Drip to it where it doesn't fit, we will make it as strong as possible and then utilize it by a Drip product. Marketing is good, but not a long-term solution. Utility is the long-term solution, and then you market the utility and the value. Exactly. And I said that since the beginning of my YouTube channel. Drip is 100% community based. The community rises and falls with Drip. There was no marketing before to get to $197. Okay. Now, let me continue because it's still got a way to go. Now, so the game we are building that will support Drip BUSD will also allow for BNB and BUSD and the staking of other pairs supported on Animal Farm version 3, where it can go into our go into our market making algorithm and generate cash flow into the Drip product from outside of our ecosystem. This is what I'm saying. The mastermind is always on it. The people that have the vision, that don't get sidetracked when we drop down in price, understand this. Now, if you want more things to be built, the Oracle to be able to be trustlessly pay for itself, the social media manager to start working on the Drip accounts, etc., all of this is very expensive. I spent over 6 figures out of my own pocket to pay for Drip since launch, and I haven't made a dime off of it, which is fine, but at the end of the day, things need to be self-sustaining. As long as Drip, let me point to where I'm at so you can see where I'm at. So put it here. As long as it helps Drip and pays for itself, that's all I care about. And it will. I care about the people who took the risk and got involved, and I know the Drip is important in a lot of people, including me. He said, I think DevStreak will be helping me build something for Drip. So we have things coming. Okay. Is this one right here is going to catch you. Hope you're sitting down. Animal Farm version 3 is reducing the emission rates of the dogs and pigs by 70+%. Meanwhile, increasing the APYs by 30%, increasing the BUSD to the pig pen by 8 to 10%. And right here, increasing the amount of capital going to buying back AFD and into the dog pound massively. Let me say that last part, into the dog pound massively. So massively increasing the cash flow to the dog pound with version 3. Now, legends, you already know, I'm 99.5% drip maxi and the 0.5% dog maxi. You know, I'm not all into the pig stuff. Yeah, whatever. You see, I've been on the dogs. Hey, it is what it is, everybody. This is where that individual endeavor comes in. Either you can be pigs or you can be dogs or you can be both. You do what's best for you. Let's continue. Now, he said someone had asked, he asked about the ability to burn. He said, so I do have the ability to burn drip in DDD. The reason for this is if the rollover becomes so big that we can fund a max wallet rounds for months and months, it may be bullish to burn some of that drip. Hey, Mastermind, you do what you need to do, because we always know it's always going to be what's best for the protocol / for the community. Hey, what can you say? Then he says here, now he was saying that the testing, I guess, is today. He said, we are having the final oh my goodness, Animal Farm version 3 dog pound test tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time. If you want to participate in tests, show up here tomorrow at noon and I will post a link. We're so ready to go with version 3. Massive utility, massive value, and we have secured the biggest influencers in the space for the promo. Now, when it comes to the promo, I don't know. It's just that it's just when the people talk about it, they don't even have an account. So it's just, I don't know. Of course, we're going to talk about it because drip is us and drip, drip is us and we are drip. So I don't know. But like I say, the mastermind is the reason I call him the mastermind. If he has the plan and the plan is going to work, but I guess it does make sense in regards to bringing outside eyes to Animal Farm. And that's another thing too, because again, all the drip tubers, we have our static subscribers. So in regards to getting new eyes on the Animal Farm and new eyes on drip, it makes perfect sense of why he wants to use the other influencers. And it's all good. Hey, I'm here for it. Hey, whatever's going to do best for the community, whatever's going to do best for the protocol. Okay, and again, there's so much coming down the road. So up here, we're going right through it. So we got drip, DDD, everything. So we already know it's been released. There's some little touch-ups going on. Dev Street talked about, like, when you hover over the menu, it'll highlight. There's a lot of little intricacies that's going on. Okay, next up is the Dog Pound version 3 update. We already know the V3 Animal Farm pancake swap. We got then Piggy Pinko. I keep forgetting to relocate this down here. But the Reap Dow in the tier 1, tier 2, Scratchy raise and release, the suite of games, the tournament poker model that's coming, the super chat, the lending that's going to have for the Animal Farm and drip. Then of course the P2, which is all considered the Animal Farm P2P, which is the person-to-person lending. And then he's talking about loans that can't. This is, if you don't have the vision, you just don't have the vision. Nobody can make you see it. If the mastermind can't make you see the vision, you're never going to get it. If you're just walking around with blinders on and you're going to stress and everything, that's on you. It is what it is. I can see 2024, 2025, 2026 with what's coming. It's just, we had to be patient and just keep on doing what you're doing. And you can see over here on the calendar, it's just a matter of time. Now, for those that still haven't gotten into DDD, I already did 2 Mission Possibles on it. The first one was a thorough review of the white paper. The second review was how to play, how to do the sacrifice, and how to do the deposit of all 3, BNB, BUSD, and drip. If you don't know, there's no reason that you don't. That's on you, just because of being lack of lazy. All right, and as always, this is for informational, educational purposes only. This is never intended as any type of financial advice because I am not a financial advisor. I am here just providing information on the drip ecosystem and animal farm through our drip dispatch and our animal farm almanac. That's it, just pure edutainment. And as always, I just always want to end with the three. Number one, this is an individual endeavor. You always do what's best for you, your family, and your family's finances. Period. You don't worry about what I'm saying or what anybody in the community is saying. Do this. You do what's best for you because only you know what that best decision is. You support when you can. If you can't, you can't. It is what it is. Number two, we have the best development department led by the MasterMind and the dev team. And of course, we have the best community, and we go hand in hand. There's hands down best devs, best community. And of course, number three, increase your knowledge, reduce your risk. That's what these are for. So you know how to go in here. So at least you can try and get in there and win. But you got to at least know what's going on and how to play it. And as always, all I ask is that you please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And to all of the legends out there in the community, engage.